Peace, peace. Good morning. TheRealByrdManJr back at you with another video this morning. Out here taking a walk and enjoying nature. Shout out to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing to me. And this content that I put out is for the soul family. And if anybody gets anything out of these messages, I'm happy for that as well. If I only have 3 subscribers, that's fine with me. I remember asking Dick Gregory one time, how do I help wake up people and get them to this side? And Baba Dick told me, young brother, as long as you reach one person, you've done your job. And he did hum me to death. You know, the ancestor, rest in power to the ancestor Dick Gregory, huh? But the title of this video is called Exposure and Keeping Your Composure. So we know right now it's 2020 and everybody's being exposed. You're seeing it all over social media, you're seeing it all over the news. And I used to watch a show called 2020 when I was a kid, because hell, you had to watch what your damn family was watching at those times. But 2020, you know, they would go around and do interviews, and sometimes they got to the point where at the end they started exposing people, you know. So 2020 is all about 2020 vision and seeing clearly, and things are being exposed for what they are and who they are. If you look and take a look at a lot of high-profile names are being exposed, like Donald Trump. I believe he's exposing a lot of things, and by no means am I caping for Trump, but he is exposing a lot of shit. A lot of celebrities are being exposed for who they are. A lot of athletes are being exposed for who they are. Not to mention, when you watch, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Damn, but you get the picture. Everybody's being exposed, including me. And if you think you're going to go around for the next 8 or 9, 10 years without anything coming to the surface, you're fucking wrong. And if you're God having the human experience, you have every right to expose the bullshit in your life. As ye God and goddesses, masters of the universe, princess of power. Wasn't that what He-Man and She-Ra were talking about? Masters of the universe and princess of power. Meaning God having the human experience. We have every right to expose everything that comes in our life, because 2021 is coming up, and 2021 is about the new changes that are coming through. These are portals that we're going through, new dimensions, and things have changed, and things will never be the same again, and we have to come to grips with that. But this is a time for everybody to really be thinking about themselves and what type of changes they want in life. And when people do get exposed, you see people having big time meltdowns and breakdowns. And that's why it's important to keep your composure during that time. So I say all that to say that nobody's exempt from this. And example I'll give is, I have a friend that's from Canada, and the tone of this individual was real harsh to me yesterday. But I knew inside of my spirit, now you have to go within and figure this stuff out and get these downloads. Shout out to Rob Blackstorm for that tea, my nigga. Appreciate that. But you'll start getting these downloads more easily, and things will start coming to you, and you'll have answers ready to combat just like that. But the tone was harsh, but I knew something was wrong. Not knowing that this individual had a son that was murdered. And what I'm saying is that exposure of her attitude, being ugly and mean, was a sign that something was wrong. So the exposure with that was that everything came to the surface. Everything came to the surface, being ugly and mean. And that's just a small example. However, once I offered my counsel and lend an ear, that's when the purging started, the crying, because all that was built up and pent in. And so that got exposed by not talking to anybody, by not dealing with it. So we all get exposed in different aspects and different areas. And nobody's exempt from this, as I keep saying. What you have to do is keep your vibration up and don't let your guard down ever. And when you're doing the work and you've done the work, you'll start seeing it clearly for yourself. So it's difficult right now because some people don't understand what's going on, and this is not for everybody to understand. This is for a group of people who are enlightened and awakened to see this type of information surfacing. And going back to the exposure part, just like the Breonna Taylor case, as I was talking to you guys about yesterday, we see the Attorney General, Daniel Cameron, is that his name? Daniel Cameron, whatever that sellout name is. He's got exposed in the state of Kentucky. He's been exposed. How do I know that, Birdman Jr.? Because I grew up in Kentucky. Kentucky has always been a racist state, always. And they needed some help taking down a racist-ass, cracker-ass statue of Robert E. Lee, who lost the Civil War, and they still want that shit to still maintain and stand because it's fear. But it's being exposed because they don't want to take it down. But it goes much deeper than just taking down a statue. Your mayor, your governor, your attorney general, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is involved. So the point I'm trying to make here is racism is even being exposed. We know who the racists are now. Before you could go in your house and talk shit all damn day about certain ethnicities and certain people of different backgrounds. But now this shit's on a platter and you can see it for yourself. You can see it on the bumper stickers, you can see it on the flags. But that doesn't concern me. I can care less. Number one, I know what I'm dealing with and what I've been seeing all my life. Secondly, everything comes to surface. I can't think of what some of my elders, my mother and my grandmother, used to tell me, because I used to listen to them all the time because I got horrible advice from men. Let's just keep it real. I always had the feminine energy inside. And just like my partner was telling me one time, is that you're understanding your feminine side, which I always have, but it's coming to the surface. So my feminine side is being exposed also, which needed to be. But at the same time, when you're getting exposed and when you see things getting exposed, are you going to keep your composure? Are you going to keep your composure? In some of these cases, there's no way to keep your composure because you done fucked up and done went too far. So what you have to do is do the right thing. The universe will get your ass. The spirit world will get you. I'm gonna say that again. The spirit world will get you if you're not doing the right thing. If you come around here pretending to be spiritual, pretending to be Oshun and Obatala and Medusa and Osiris and Heru, and you're faking the funk, man, you're finished. You know what I'm talking about? So you can't take this shit for no joke. So the point I'm trying to make is I'm in this shit to win it, and I've chosen my path. You know what I'm saying? This is a path that I have to live with because I chose this life. I chose this journey, and my exposure has already came and gone. So that's why 2020 was an important year, and it's not even over yet. But 2021, family, is what we're gonna have to start looking towards, because these are the changes that are fixing to go down. And in order for your life to get better, the changes are gonna have to take its course. The changes are gonna have to take its course. So, as God and goddesses, it's important that you expose the bullshit around you and get toxic people out of your life and have a better way of life. Because the object of this all is not to be down here, it's to master this shit and move on. I'm gonna say that again, it's to master this shit and move on. Because I'm not taking residency here, by no means. And going back to the point with my friend in Canada, her son passing away, is, you know, you're not supposed to bury your child. But that's the contract he agreed to. And not everybody knows that. And not everybody knows that. We all have contracts to fulfill, and that was his time to go through that situation. And I'm not glorifying that by any means. When you kill, you have a problem. But then again, there's people on this planet here to kill. That's why this is a savage place. That's why humanity is the enemy. Okay? Humanity is the enemy. But like I said, it's important to keep your composure during the exposure. And if you can get through that, you can get through anything. So that was just a little message that I wanted to give to the family. Again, peace to the ancestors, peace to the ones who came and gone, peace to all the master teachers, peace to the gods and goddesses out here doing this work, because you will be exposed whoever you are. And this is not about black or white either. Chinese, Vietnamese, Italian, it doesn't matter. Everybody is going to be exposed, and everybody is getting exposed. So like, share, and subscribe. Again, thanks to my new followers, I appreciate that. Cash at me if you feel like it, if you feel like this message resonated with you. TheRealByrdManJr is a Cash App $, TheRealByrdManJr. And I'm signing out, and I'll see you guys when I make the next video. Peace.